So in this recording, we're going to go through a near crypto market update. So some very crazy price action. Just in one candle, we went up nearly 100%. We were actually watching this move, nearly got into it. Very unlucky. We nearly got into waves as well. There was plenty of opportunities sort of on the back end of the Asia session, but we still got into quite a few nice sort of trades, but this one definitely was the most abnormal one. Huge clearing of space and orders from this wick up, so huge liquidations in terms of sellers, obviously placing their stop losses at these points over here, and as well as obviously the liquidation prices for those short positions. So there is now plenty of room for this to run it up and into. So it's just a case of now letting it consolidate, let it reaccumulate, and then watch the explosion happen and watch this candle get filled, whether it be partially or fully. It will get filled somewhat. So there is space to make some profit. Even if we go up from 10 to let's say 13, that's 25% on spot move, right? Using 20 times leverage, that's 500%. So there is a lot of room for maneuvering. Obviously, the most sort of likely area for it to go to is just this previous high, as well as this order block just below here. So there is some movement, or even short term, very short term, but decent amount of space for it to kind of run up into with high probability rates. So yeah, just wanted to touch on obviously the abnormal price movement and what to expect. We've got this order block here acting as support. We've got resistance at this high, although it's probably not going to be too strong. Let's refine it a little bit more. So yeah, that is probably what we're looking at as sort of next sort of zones in terms of resistance and support. Obviously, we're going to have to let it restructure slightly before it makes its next move. So obviously, huge influx of volume and now completely tailed off. So it's just the case of now waiting and letting it reload and then catching it as sort of volume dies down and then increases, giving us this push into these sort of regions over here. But again, guys, huge clearing out of sellers, so plenty of space for prices to kind of run up and into. So take care. That's it from us on this one, and we will see you tomorrow for a crypto YouTube market update. And just to touch on one final thing, if you haven't watched our most recent crypto market update, go and check that out on our YouTube as we go through all of the major fundamentals. And as we all should know, obviously inflation and rising inflation is the biggest threat for crypto, and obviously how the central banks and governments are tackling this rising inflation is going to directly impact sort of riskier investments, which obviously crypto is kind of being used as. So make sure you're intact with the fundamental side of trading, as it will help you majorly. So take care.